सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Jungkook, Mr. John was shocked. He never wanted to hurt his son. His target was Taeyong. He huffed and took Taeyong at his target, but Jungkook was still not backing off from his promise to protect him. Lifting his gun, he shot at his father. He wasn't in condition to set a target, but two bullets out of four entered the chest of Mr. John, separating his soul from his body at the same moment. Taeyong was shaking with fear, tears, blood, and death in front of his eyes. Jungkook, who was still on his knees, turning his head to see Taeyong. Before they could take a step further, Jungkook's eyes shut down. He opened them one more time, just like a blink, and a third. He collapsed. The Jungkook. Kneeling in front of his unconscious blood-clad frame, Taeyong patted his cheeks, an unsuccessful attempt to wake him up. They cried, screamed, shouted, but he didn't respond. Jungkook's mobile started ringing. They hurriedly received the call with his shivering hand. And Jehob, Jungkook, where are you? Your father get to know everything. The sentence of the young friend was cut in between by a loud sob. They, please come here. Jungkook got a shot. He could not manage to whisper only those few words. Jehob, you go back home. He'll be fine. Jungkook Fred told Tae, who was crying standing outside the operation theater where Jungkook was fighting for his life. Tae, I will not go anywhere until he's fine. They showed his stumbled side. Jehob, will you stay alone here? Jehob asked and they nodded, wiping his tears. Jehob left him alone in the hospital as he had to do two more important things as well as difficult tasks. First, informing John's family about Mr. John's death and Jungkook's condition as well as Jungkook's hidden marriage with Taeyong. And second, doing something with Mr. John's body. Jungkook, no one can harm you until I am alive, they sobbed while remembering those words and wipe his tears. Jungkook, I hate when you cry. Show me your smile. They again sobbed after remembering that order. Suddenly that small red light turned off, indicating that the operation was over after the wait for hours. They, doctor, how is he? They asked and the doctor pulled his mask down just to inform about Jungkook's critical condition. After listening to what the doctor said, Taeyong's small heart started sinking. For the first time, he was supposed to be happy in his life, but was encountered by a new misery. With heavy steps, he entered the room. They, don't break your promise. I hate those people who break their promise, and I don't want to hate you. They whispered in his ear and kissed his cheek. He was the first man to protect him from problems. Jungkook even put his life at the stake to save him. He touched his ear and gently pushed them away from his forehead. They, please don't leave me alone. I feel scared without you. They again, taking a step back, he wiped his tear. God, you are testing me in every possible way, but why are you giving him pain? Please don't do this. Why did you have not tried a single joy in my fate? They, please, this time, don't give me another pain. First time in my life, I understand the meaning of being loved. Please don't take this feeling away. And didn't know for how long he cried, then sleep consumed him. Miss Han, Taeyong, a hand grabbed his shoulder with him not so peaceful slumber. Lift his head, they looked up. They, Aunt, you hear? There was amazed to saw her in that hospital room. But first they turned his head toward the bed. Jungkook was still in his unconscious condition. Han, let's go home. They were shocked at that demand. They, which home, Auntie? The home whose people sold me. I don't have any home. They whispered with tears. They made his way toward his bed. His shirtless figure was still laying lifeless. They properly covered him with a sheet. Miss Han, Taeyong, Aunt, now I will not go away from him. They smiled with tears, and his auntie also got tear in her eyes as she saw love in those honey brown eyes. Miss Han, his mother called us, and they, and what? They cautioned in a silent tone. Miss Han, she informed us that you are with him and told us to take you back. She doesn't want you to live with his son. Their heart skips a beat. His breath stuck in his chest for a while, and a thick tear rolled down for his left eye. Miss Han, let's go, son. They, but aunt, I can't leave him in this condition. Miss Han, his mom is coming. She will take care of her son. You come with me. Taeyong glared at Miss Han, then looked at Jungkook. Tears silently rolled down from his eyes. Miss Han, one can't get all the happiness in life. Many problems and pains are supposed to face. They, Aunt, I face only problems and pain in my life. I understand the meaning of happiness today only, and they shared with her aunt, but his gaze were fixed at Jungkook. Miss Han, I'm waiting outside. Come soon. Saying that, the Miss Han lady left Taeyong alone with Jungkook. They smiled sadly at his own condition, lifting his both hands to his neck. They unlocked the gold chain they was wearing. It was a gift from Jungkook, which he never wanted to wear, but did so due to his fear. They get well soon. I don't want anything else, just your well-being. They said and placed that chain in his half-closed fist before going back to his home. His home. Really? Was that a home for Taeyong? It's been a week since they was back to the home, which was not home for him. Before a few months, neither he wanted to live in that home or wanted to go away, as he didn't have any kind of hope, regret his future. But this situation was difficult. It's like after a long dark night, the first ray of the sun tears the chest of sky, but instead of spreading brightness, it's clubbed by a darkness, like an endless night with uncountable nightmare. The behavior of Lee brother was changed toward Theon, not completely, just a bit. They were not so good to change themselves, but this time the both brothers didn't look Theon with a loath and disgust. However, the ladies of the family were still merciless and cruel. They were happy to get their free slave back, and this time they all got another topic of taunts that they fled from home and lived with Jungkook outside the marriage. Neither anyone know the complete truth about whatever happened or nor they bothered to. What was the benefit of doing when those shitty people would not trust him?